guys, today we have the brand new Yu Yureka Cyanogen mode phone. Now Yu Yureka is manufactured by Yu Televentures, YU, and that's the logo there. You can see it's branched out of Micromax. You can say the hardware is manufactured by Micromax or kind of Micromax in partnership with Yu, and then the ROM was given by Cyanogen Mode, the both partners, and brought out this phone to end those bloatware that you generally get with other manufacturers' ROM. We'll straight away go to the unboxing. You can see it's a pretty wide box, nice recyclable material box like this. I like the logo as well. On the back side you have some quick specs. So you have the brand new 64-bit Snapdragon 615 octa-core chipset that comes with the Adreno 405 GPU. Now note that this one 64-bit processor, the new processor, it came out in February last year, and although it says 1.5 gig octa-core, it actually runs in two quad-core clusters. One cluster goes to a maximum of 1.7 gigahertz, the other 4 goes to a max of 1 gigahertz, but all the 8 cores can be active at the same time. So that's one difference from some of the other octa-cores, older octa-cores, where they switch between four like let's say some Exynos processors. And then you have a 5.5-inch HD screen protected by Gorilla Glass 3, 2 GB of RAM, 16 GB of internal storage. You also have a micro SD card slot that supports up to a max of 32 GB of storage. You have a 13 MP back camera, f/2.2 max aperture, 5 MP front camera. The back camera records full HD, and then you have this is Cyanogen Mode 11 based on Android 4.4.4. You have 4G on one SIM and 3G on another SIM, another good thing. 2500 mAh battery, and the most important thing is that this handset goes on sale starting Jan 13th 2 PM in India on Amazon.in, and it will cost you ₹1 less than 9,000. So let's go ahead and open the box and see what's inside. So as expected, we have the phone out here, and as expected, we'll come back to the phone just in a bit. We go further in, and then we see the earphones out there. I like the quality of the earphones. They do not have the volume rocker, only the call control and mic, and also they have a silver plated audio jack. But I like the earbuds. These are noise cancelling types, and they will kind of fit your ears perfectly. And there see the call control, the mic, but no volume rocker. You also have the 2500 mAh battery around here. On this side I guess you should have the wall charger and stuff. Yeah, so you have the micro USB data cable 2.0, and then the wall charger. So our review unit does not have the user guide, but I assume your retail unit might contain the user guide. Let us know in the comment section. Yeah, so that's the phone, the Yureka. It's all made of plastic and has a very glossy screen, so it will attract a lot of fingerprints there. And the back side has what they call as a moonstone cover. It's kind of taken a cue, I think, from the OnePlus One, which has a similar looking back, but it has a sandstone cover. That means you could feel the sand. Here it's much smoother, but both of these surfaces won't attract fingerprints that easily. It also gives a good grip on the hand. However, the phone actually feels quite bulky in your hand, despite of the bezels being on the smaller side. These both on the top and the bottom of the screen has a lot of spaces on them, so that makes the phone slightly bigger than usual. Still, the backside helps, but we would have liked some texture or something here that would help you holding or you're gripping the phone well. So 5.5-inch screen, HD resolution, Gorilla Glass 3, and you have your 5 MP front camera here. The earpiece, you have your proximity sensors and other stuff there. Your shortcut keys, the home, back and menu button, volume rocker, micro USB 2.0 port, mouthpiece, power button, 3.5mm jack, secondary noise cancelling mic, 13 MP autofocus camera with a max aperture of f/2.2, records at full HD, single LED flash, the brilliant Yu logo that's actually not glowing, but its colors such that it looks like, and it looks like that, you know, radium kind. Even at dark you kind of see this logo very well. And then your speaker grill around there. You can open the back flap. Once you do that, you would see my nails are pretty non-existent, so it kind of gets difficult. Once you open that, well, this is good enough back cover. 2500 mAh battery, your micro SD card slot, then two micro SIM card slots. SIM 1 supports 4G and SIM 2 supports 3G. So that's about the design and build quality of the Yureka, typical Micromax style. It's good enough but not rugged enough. So you have Cyanogen mode 11, that's based on KitKat, and the unlock screen goes down like this, and then you get to a home screen. It does not go like this. You have to long press, and then you can use wallpapers and various themes and widgets. You need to have a Cyanogen mode or a Yureka account, I guess, to be able to you know, implement these themes. And then a notification bar, the quick function toggle bar out there, you can go to, that's the quick function toggle bar. And then your app dock, pressing this would again take bring out the same menu. Long pressing this would take you to the recent app menu. You can close all simply by tapping this particular button. Long press on home screen will take you to Google Now, and long pressing on back, nothing happens. And then your app dock. So you have some of the test games installed, like Asphalt 8, Fruit Ninja, Nova 3. Apart from that, all come preloaded. So you can see not many bloatware, not many third-party apps. You mainly have the Google Android apps, plus lots and lots of in-house apps that will help you get through the day. But only 2 pages of apps, so that's fairly decent. You have themes, and then Universe is their default browser, the dialer. Let's go to the settings, and then your usual connection settings, lock screen, themes, and other stuff, storage. So it won't be proper here, but you'd get you'll get about 12 GB of space. But because we have some large games installed there, so you could see only 8 GB around there. Yeah, things can go to the SD card, and then your accounts, and then about phone. You can see Cyanogen mode 11, KitKat. So let's go ahead and check out some of the quick tools. That's the dialer. The call quality is very good at times, but at times I feel the speaker crackling slightly, you know, specifically when you keep it on speaker. And then what we have here, the typical, you know, Google keyboard, which to say is a good thing. I'm not gonna go too deep into it. And then you have the camera around here, which is again has a pretty usual UI there, you see, and it's very fast thanks to the optimized user interface. Cyanogen mode is very light on the RAM as well as on the storage, you see. So there is not much lag, not significant lag at all. You can start your video recording from right there. You can pause, you can take snaps, or you can you know, close it all together. Then your panorama, not exactly sweep, it's a stitch panorama, and then some of your other settings and stuff. The photo and video qualities are decent for the price point, but what really was the good point, what impressed me slightly, is that on the low light the metering is good, and the details are not totally lost. So if you have let's say some light in the middle, some light in the frame, you could actually see those parts. You'll see in these, you know, low light photos. Some of the many of the phones at this price point, the metering is very bad. They actually do a evaluative metering, and as a result, even where it's light, the picture becomes very dark and detail gets lost, you know, really bad. And the enough light, the details are there, decent, but low light one was really good. It's not the best, but definitely better than some of the other competitive phones around here. The videos are slightly on the softer side, but there are no fuzziness. The saturation and hue are just about okay. So I would say a decent camera. You can consider the camera of this phone, but only at this price point, or maybe slightly over this, maybe up to 12,000 or maybe 13,000-15,000, I don't know. But yeah, it's a decent camera. The gallery has 3 ways to sort the images. We're in albums, and then you have your media that will tell you, and basically lists down all the videos and photos. But what I really like are the moments. So they say it's kind of according to the date, but I like the grid style. See, it also kind of combines the date and the locations and gives you a very nice grid style, a very nice way of browsing through the images. So let's go and check out the display. HD display, and has a decent viewing angle here, not very good. So at about 65 to 70 degrees it starts discoloring. The reflection starts taking over. Yeah, under sunlight, sunlight legibility is not very good either. It's actually below average, but the color reproduction is good, and the saturation and hue are very proper. These green are actually green, the yellows are also proper. I see the bluish color oversaturating just a bit, but apart from that, for most part, the display is decent. You do not see anything pixelated, the icons, but the icons are made that way. So coming back to the gallery, you can go to a single image and you can edit and shares and stuff, the usual stuff. So the speaker being on the back side does not obstruct the music much, but it does obstruct. The sound output is not the loudest, but it has that proper bass, and not so much of treble, but the bass is good. It's not totally flat. Would have liked the bass, the loudness to be slightly more, so that you could listen to it even when there are outside noise, but that's about it. Your default browser around here, and we did some HTML5 testing. It scored 493 actually out of 555. It's still loading, but 493 out of 555 is incredible. It's right at the top. It's in fact much more than what Chrome gives you. So that's about the user interface. It's very, very smooth and almost does not lag at any time, even if you have lots and lots of apps in the background and other things. And it also gives a decent enough battery life, although they say 2500 mAh battery would be enough because cyanogen mode is optimized for that. But we only got about I would say 9.5 hours of moderate to heavy usage, which I would still think is decent at this price point. Again, it'll get you through the day, but you might have to charge this phone every night, but that's the case with almost all phones. So then, should you get the Yureka? But before that, let's talk about the competition a bit. It has pretty good competition. It has the Zenfone, it has the Honor Holly, it also has the Lumia 535, which I don't consider much of a competitor because of the less feature that the Lumia carries. It also has your Redmi 1S, which is priced much less than this. But the biggest competitor could be, after Holly, because Holly is I think no longer available or it's hard to find, is the Redmi Note 3G or the 4G version. The 3G one costs 9,000, the 4G one costs 10,000. So even if we take the 4G one, 1,000 more than this, a similar screen, similar resolution, and we are yet to test the camera of those. But if the 3G was any indication, it would be just about decent. The low light performance would not be as good as this one, but under enough light they should be pretty similar. So that could be the main comparison. We would have a dedicated video stating the differences, but I guess cyanogen mode and the MIUI also are pretty identical. Cyanogen mode is not so rich on features as the MIUI, but then it's very light on the RAM and the processor and the storage as well, so it almost never lags. Plus the latest relatively Snapdragon chipset 615, which is 64-bit quad core plus quad core CPU alone is worth the price. So I would say it just edges past the Redmi Note 4G for me, the Redmi Note also being 1000 costlier. That makes this probably the best phone right now under 10,000. If you have 10,000 to spare and not more, this absolutely is a no-brainer. Thank you. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this phone, and we'll try to answer them all. And please subscribe to our channel for more such awesome content in future. We also have a Facebook group. I've given the link in the description. You can join that, and there will be a lot of people out there to answer any of your queries tech related.